Cambodia's GDP grew 6.5% in 2025, while analysts predicted slowdown. Foreign investment increased while experts said it would decline. Two new international airports opened while critics said they were overbuilding for a market that couldn't support them. Manufacturing orders increased while economists predicted factory closures. Here's the quantum psychology pattern everyone's missing. Cambodia exists outside the observer's expectation. And when reality doesn't match expectation, observers don't question their framework. They question reality. This is superposition thinking in economics. In quantum mechanics, particles exist in multiple states simultaneously until observation forces them to collapse into one state. It's called superposition. The particle is simultaneously here and there, spinning up and spinning down until you measure it. Most analysts observe Cambodia through a single rigid framework: post-conflict nation, garment manufacturing economy, tourism-dependent, Chinese satellite state. These aren't observations. These are observation frameworks, and frameworks determine what you can see. So when Cambodia doesn't behave according to those frameworks, when it grows while it should shrink, when it attracts investment, it should repel, when it builds infrastructure it supposedly doesn't need, analysts have two choices: question their framework or question Cambodia, and they always question Cambodia. But here's what quantum physics teaches. The observer's framework doesn't just limit what they see, it creates what they see. Two observers with different frameworks looking at the same system will see completely different realities. Cambodia isn't defying predictions. Cambodia is operating in multiple states simultaneously that Western observation frameworks literally cannot measure. Manufacturing hub and services economy, Chinese aligned and ASEAN-integrated, developing nation and infrastructure pioneer, tourism economy and tech startup ecosystem. The Western observer arrives with a framework that demands binary classification. You're either developing or developed, either Chinese aligned or Western aligned, either manufacturing-based or service-based. But Cambodia refuses to collapse into single identity. It maintains superposition, and that superposition is precisely what creates opportunity. While analysts wait for Cambodia to choose to collapse into the single state their framework can measure, Cambodia captures value from multiple directions simultaneously. Chinese infrastructure investment, ASEAN trade integration, Western tourism dollars, Japanese manufacturing partnerships, Korean tech investment. The framework says choose one. Cambodia says all of them. This is why outsiders who arrive without rigid frameworks, who can observe without forcing premature measurement, often see what established analysts with decades of experience completely miss. They're not smarter, they're not more informed, they're just not trying to force Cambodia into a framework it doesn't fit. The country isn't unpredictable. The observation framework is inadequate. And inadequate frameworks don't just miss opportunities. They create blindness that looks like expertise. You decide.